Every December, the world seems to glow a little warmer. Strangers smile more, shops play the same 10 songs on loop, and we all agree, at least for 1 month, to be a little kinder, a little more generous, a little more good. Or at least that's what we tell ourselves. But when you look closely, you start to realize something uncomfortable. Christmas doesn't make us morally righteous. Christmas exposes how easily our morality can be bought. This was the lesson Gabriel learnt the hard way. In his area, Gabriel wasn't just admired, he was the symbol of Christmas goodness. He donated hundreds to charities. He gave out turkeys for free in his estate. And every December, he made the same promise. This Christmas, I will be better than the last. He worshipped his financial status and wore righteousness the way others wore Christmas jumpers. Loud, bright, and unmistakable. If goodness had a face, his community believed it was him. People looked at Gabriel and saw a holy man. But life was about to test whether goodness was holy or merely seasonal. In January, everything changed. A company restructure led to a quiet meeting and a final handshake. Gabriel lost his job. At first, he believed it was a sign to push towards something greater. He poured his savings into property courses, seminars, mentorships, and anything that promised success. Then he plunged headfirst into property development. And when the builders vanished, the projects collapsed and the costs exploded. By July, his redundancy pay had evaporated. By October, he was weeks behind on rent, but his pride wouldn't let him ask for help. In November, when the world began hanging its Christmas lights, Gabriel was evicted and became homeless. The man who once blessed everyone's December will now walk through it in silence. He drifted through the same streets where he used to be praised, but now he was invisible, a blur in the corner of shoppers' eyes. He slept wherever he could find, doorways, bridges, and the occasional shelter. He gave so much to his community, but when the script was flipped for his community to give back, no one heard his request for directions to a shelter. No one gave him the honor of eye contact. If they pretended not to see him, then maybe he would disappear. And that truth cut deep. The generosity he performed in public was the same generosity the world withheld from him in private. Bitterness was already bubbling through these months, but hardened into disdain come December. He watched people fight over discounted toys, saw parents panic over the perfect gifts, saw couples measure love by the depth of their shopping bags. The holiday, built on the birth of a man who entered the world with nothing, had become the season where everyone tries to prove their value by what they can buy. His birth changed the world more than any Black Friday sale ever could. And as Gabriel walked past glowing shop windows filled with things he used to afford, he reflected on his own consumption. The more we buy, the more we forget that the meaning of Christmas was never bought in the first place. On Christmas Eve, Gabriel sat outside of a pub, trying to stay warm in the glow of its windows. Inside, families were laughing, unwrapping early gifts, and taking photos. Then the doors opened and a woman stepped outside. She stared at Gabriel, flowers smeared on her apron, a cigarette in hand. "You look cold. Smokes?" she said, offering him a cigarette. "No thanks, just enjoying the scene." "That's an odd place to lay down," she said sarcastically. "You don't run a pub for 20 years without learning when someone's going through a tough time. Come inside, sit somewhere warm, I'll get you a plate. It's on the house." Gabriel hesitated, pride clawing at him, but warmth and kindness are powerful things. He followed her inside, where she bought him chicken soup and a hot drink, then sat down, spoke with him for a while before heading back to work. Christmas crackers were being popped off around him, and he looked at the man sat beside him, subtly hinting at pulling the cracker with him. He paused for a moment, the kind of hesitation born from the discomfort his own life was dealing him. Putting his feelings to the side, the man reached out his hand and pulled on the cracker. "Go on, you have it," they both stated in unison, chuckling at the shared moment. "I insist, I have plenty at home," the man stated. Gabriel looked solemnly at the gift, having gone years himself without being gifted. He looked at the man, smiled, and thanked him. As Gabriel continued on with his soup, the pub owner joined him and said, "You know, Christmas is becoming more commercial every year. People spend more, stress more, complain more." He paused. "But even with all that, it still does something good." Gabriel looked up. "Like what?" The owner glanced around. Strangers holding doors, people sharing food, kids giving coins to buskers. "It makes us notice each other again." He leaned in. "Christmas may be messy, it may be loud, overpriced, overhyped, and very imperfect, but it creates opportunities." "For what?" Gabriel asked. "For generosity, for forgiveness, for community, for moments like this." And suddenly, Gabriel understood. Christmas doesn't make us righteous, but it does remind us of our humanity. Even a season soaked in consumerism still cracks people open just enough for kindness to slip through. Even if the world forgets that the first Christmas began in poverty, in a manger, with no money, the spirit behind it still survives in small moments. Moments like a worker taking time out of their break to help a stranger. Christmas isn't perfect. It never was. But maybe perfection was never the point. It's not about what we buy, not about what we unwrap, not even about what we celebrate. It's about what the season pulls out of us, even if only for a moment. A reminder that goodness still exists, that compassion still matters, and that humanity can still light up the darkest winters. Christmas doesn't save us, but it does provide opportunities for us to think again. Thank you for watching this episode of Think Again. I hope you enjoyed it. Share with your friends and families, and like and subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section as I leave you with this final question. Does Christmas reveal who we are or who we wish to be?